What's up, guys? Earl at Sumo Bully Kennels back at you with another episode. Today, I wanted to change it up, right? Because I like to spend a lot of geeky time in the classroom and go over numbers, and I know you guys are about ready to kill me with that stuff. So today, I want to be a fanboy. I want to bring in a special guest today that has reached out to me on YouTube, and we've been communicating on Insta, right?
Yeah.
Just getting to know each other, right? As aspiring breeders, he's a young aspiring breeder as well, and I really like to hear other people's journeys and share my thoughts, my experiences, and as well as learn from other people, right? So before we get into this episode, guys, I want to thank everybody who is viewing the channel and subscribed. For those you guys have not, right? Let's shake on it, right? Handshake deal. It costs you nothing. Tap in, right? Like and subscribe it, man. It doesn't even cost you a second to click that button, right? That's a big help to us. It helps us stay motivated in our goals and continue to bring you guys quality content, right? So without further ado, guys, today is a breeder series episode collab where I bring in a guest and tell you what, introduce yourself, brother.
What's going on, everybody? My name is Jovani from YBK Kennels, Young Bully Kennels, out here representing the pocket class.
All right, man. So me and Jovani been chopping it up a little bit back and forth. Even though he's an XL person, he's a fan of my work, and even though I'm not a pocket person, I appreciate the information he gives me. And this is what I mean, guys, by positive exchanges. When, as a community, we connect with people who have like-minded goals, like-minded dreams, who aspire to make an impact in this community, right? And regardless of what lane you're in the bully lane, do you? You know what I mean? We're not here to knock anybody's lane at all. So with that, brother, let's get our viewers to get to know you a little bit better. Tell me, how did you get into this?
Well, I always loved the bully breed. Love everything about them. Their looks, their drive, their temperament, everything bully. I started when I was young. Had some pitbulls. Never really got into breeding. I wanted to, but then life kind of happened, and I started going to school and working and whatnot. But I never did pursue my passion in breeding. I wanted to, but never really got the chance to it. But now that I can, and the bully breed has evolved so much that I feel like now I have a lot more that I can work with. And just super excited for what we got going down.
Nice. Yeah, so for myself, right, I grew up with old school pits in the 80s, 90s. I'm probably a little bit older than you. And so, again, it's getting good dogs from, in the neighborhood, you can pick up a dog.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Somebody has a litter. You can pick up, there was no pedigrees back then. It's just you see the mom or the dad or whatever, and you see it's a beautiful dog, healthy dog and stuff like that.
Yeah, and they bred naturally, too. I mean, they would give birth under a shed and still have 13 healthy pups.
You know what? That's crazy you say that, because up here we got that Midwest weather, right? And so as cold as it is, these dogs would give birth in an unheated garage and naturally and whelp that whole litter by themselves.
Yeah, puppies thriving.
Right? And that's kind of like in terms of the American Pitbull Terrier, which is part of our breed composition, those are very well-bred, just a hardy dog, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like a survivor, if you could say. Like that dog just does not take no for an answer, right?
Nope. No stop either. Those dogs will keep on going.
Yep, and I think that's always been the allure of the American Pitbull Terrier, is that it's that underdog. No matter how small he or she is, there's no quit in them. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, they got that drive, definitely.
It's got like that Rocky story to them, right?
Oh yeah, definitely, man. Definitely. Especially the red noses. Something about those red nose pit bulls, man. They'll climb a house.
Yeah. So back then, I've been through a lot of dogs in my life. I'll be 48 this year, and I had a dog that will literally climb a fence.
Yeah.
Just scale it.
Yeah.
Like insane, right?
Yeah, it's amazing
Um,
what dogs can do.
so you became a fan of the bullies, particularly the pockets, right?
Yeah, love them.
And so, at what point of loving the breed did you decide, you know what, I want to be a breeder?
Well, to be honest with you, after putting so much money into it, I said, hey, you know what? Let me get some of this money back, and as well as pursue my passion in creating my very own bully, what I see fit for my own vision, for my style, and I just pretty much just the wanting to create something after my own taste is kind of what's driving me to do it and to create.
Gotcha. And so, for you guys listening to this episode, a big part of this is creativity, guys. As a breeder, as a person producing dogs, that dog is a reflection of your own creativity, right? It carries your stamp on it. You get pieces to put this cake together, and that cake is something that you baked for people to, like, love, appreciate, or not,
Right? Yeah.
which is okay too. Very interesting. Yeah. So for me, part of being inspired to become a breeder, obviously, number one is loving the dogs, right? But for me, I never, okay, I've always adopted dogs from shelters. Somebody had a litter of somebody that I knew, they knew I was a dog guy. They'd be like, hey, that guy will probably take that puppy. All right.
Right.
I didn't realize what this market had turned into.
It's changed a
To be
lot.
honest, I used to be the guy that when people say, yeah, I paid $2,500 for this dog, and I look at them like you're crazy.
Right.
$2,500 for a dog for what?
Right. Right.
And I guess I just never, explored the show lane, the show ring, and really got into it. I just love the temperament of the dogs, number one. And so when I started going down the rabbit hole, right, just like everyone else that does what we do and is watching this, right, I call it a American bully syndrome, right? When you have dogs, but at night when you get done with your work, you're on your phone
Yeah.
looking at other dogs, right?
Definitely. Same.
Isn't that what we do?
You can't get enough, man. You can't get enough. I look at dogs all day, and then I go at night and I look at more dogs.
That's what I'm saying. I think it's I think I'm gonna start a help group for people like us and the people
I'll sign
watching
up.
this episode. Um, I'm gonna call it American Bully Syndrome, support group.
Yep. Hey, sign me up. Sign me up, shoot.
Because it's crazy that even in my day, I'm driving for work and I'm looking at dogs. Right? I'm like, what is wrong? There's got to be something wrong with me.
It's
But
because you never
that's
know.
that's how you get hooked, right?
Yeah, you never know what's out there. You might like a certain style that you've never seen before, and you're like, hey, wait a minute, let me check more into that lane. You just never know.
Yeah. Well, for me, the pockets they really exhibit, and I'm going to be maybe not biased or biased, right? Depends on how you hear my message. Is that I feel like the pockets exhibit the breed standard better over all the classes. Would you agree or disagree?
I agree in some sense, yeah, because
Okay.
they're shorter, they're compact, they're right there. Where in your Excel lane, you're gonna go through that lanky stage where you quite don't know, where what it's gonna turn out to. Where in pockets you can already kind of have a feel for how it's gonna turn out for the long run.
And see, the kind of like the thing with XLs, right, is that people will say XLs are leggy, right? Isn't that what people say?
Yep, that's I've heard that a lot.
It's funny how your eye shifts, right? So we'll talk about this because I think this is very important. Is that when you first start looking at dogs, it's like, oh, they're all beautiful. The
Right.
deeper you go into it, now you're seeing the little itty bitty
You
details. You're
notice
like,
everything.
that dog's better than that dog. I like the head on that one over that. I like that back over this back.
Yes, that one has easty westy. That one has a bit of a slight rear. You can't even it'll be a chihuahua and you're already looking at the whole structure of the dog.
Right.
You can't help it.
I'm looking at my neighbor walking their what do you call those golden retrievers? I'm like, man, that thing's got a narrow chest.
Yeah. Exactly, man. Exactly.
Well, that's when you know you got it bad, right? When you're looking
Yeah.
at another dog, judging it by the bully standard, you're like, man, that dog got no chest on him. He's
Yeah.
got a narrow chest.
Right. That dog's got a kind of a roach back. What's up with that? You know.
See, like, and for me, like, I like the pockets, and I like talking to people who are into different things. I like the XLs. For me, it's kind of like that heavyweight effect, right? Like, I grew up in the Mike Tyson era,
Right.
right? I caught the end of Ali Foreman. It's something about the heavyweights that it's just you got to watch the fight, right?
Oh yeah.
When the heavyweights are fighting, like, oh, this is it.
That's the
This
main
is, this is
card.
the main event, right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
So I think that's part of it, what it is for me. So enough about our crazy talk. Let's get into you.
All right. Do it.
As a person breeding, right, and starting your program and stuff, can you elaborate on your vision for our people listening, for our viewers?
Yeah. No doubt. My vision is just to create a healthy, nice looking bull that has that wow factor. That when you're walking it down the street, people will look and they'll say, what is that? What kind of dog is that? Well, we want them to know that it's a bully because that's the whole point of the breed is to exhibit that breed type. But we want them to stop and say, wow, hold up, let me take a closer look. And just that wow factor, that's really what I want to go after. But not only that wow factor, I want a clean, correct wow factor. You can have a dog with a nice, incredible front and look amazing, and the back is all jacked up. Rear assembly is all out of place. It's cowpox. It's so many different variables to this equation when it comes to putting together any kind of dog. But if you can put a dog together that's correct, that's clean, that it has breed type and wow factor, I think that's the golden ticket.
I'm gonna piggyback off that statement because to me, I don't. Okay, and this is gonna be wrong, but for my mindset, it's right. If I had to pick between clean and correct over wow factor, I'm taking the wow factor dog.
Right.
Because if you can have 5 clean and correct dogs in a row, and then that one dog walks in, and you're like,
Yeah.
what in the world is that?
Yeah.
And as a breeder, your job is to take that wow factor and clean it up,
Right.
right?
Yep.
Because as they say, that's the golden egg, right? Everyone's trying, there is no perfect dog.
Right.
But to me, so would you take wow factor or clean and correct?
Man, I guess wow factor sells more, right? Because if you look at a bull and for the most of the majority of the people out there are not breeding, so they're gonna want that wow factor. A breeder might want the cleanliness, the correctness, but every day we're pretty much selling to people who want pets. That's the majority of the market, if you will.
Yeah,
Right?
no, that's true because a breeder might have a wow factor dog, but then would need buy a dog from you that's cleaner to clean up his program. That makes sense to me. But to me, to me, number one is wow factor.
Yeah. No, I
Yeah.
agree. It's something about that big head, that big barrel chest that you're just like, wow, yeah. Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so that's where you are with your vision. And are there any dogs that you are a fan of?
Well, the old school Dax, he's amazing. We got so many great dogs from Dax that are phenomenal producers that are show dogs. All different kind of dogs come from that. And my bloodline, what I'm trying to create is heavy with Dax, Gotti line, Razor's Edge style
Yeah,
dogs.
the Edge, Gotti. Yep. Okay, so you still feel like where it started is still relevant. That blood.
To a degree because we took the blood and we ran with it.
Okay.
We added bone, we've added mass, but those were big dogs to begin with, which started the whole movement.
Correct. And that's actually a very good history lesson for our listeners. um, you know, people still throw those names around, right? Edge, um, Gotti, Dax, you know what I mean? Just all that.
Right.
Those are still relevant terms in today's industry. And would you say that era versus this era, do you think this era has better dogs?
Yeah, I would say so because we have time to correct it, and
Okay.
we've had time to improve on the breed. Now their dogs, they could probably run and walk 5, 6 miles no problems. Our dogs, it's a companion breed, so we're taking
Yeah.
the drive, we're taking that fire out of them, if you will. So they're just as happy playing outside than they are here playing on, laying next to you watching TV. So we
Gotcha.
took that drive out.
Okay. Any kennels that you're a fan of?
Well, of course, Sumo Kennels, man. Come
Oh,
on.
hey.
you know, but I really like Fit Bully TV. I don't know if you know who Fit Bully
Yeah,
is.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Man,
The
that guy's
show.
amazing. He does amazing work.
And what I like besides the dog is the knowledge that he provides us listeners. He provides so much good information on health of the dogs. He's big on health and education. So that's I love his channel for that. I've learned so much. I could sit there and binge watch almost all his episodes and still learn something different from the same episode that I've watched 2 or 3 times. It's crazy.
Yeah, because sometimes, like when you're driving or something and you're listening to an episode, you get distracted and you miss like that little thing that's like you rewatch it and you're like, oh, that's what he was talking about, right?
Yeah, you put it together.
Yeah, no, I like his stuff, man, and I'm a fan of a lot of people out there. To be honest, you know, I like when people come and bring a positive contribution to our community. I don't care what lane you're in. If
Right,
you're bringing that fire, that knowledge, the stuff that we all need,
right.
I'm a fan of yours. I have to salute to you because you know what? This to provide this kind of information is a time commitment, man.
Oh yeah,
Like people don't understand how much time and everything that people put into to give this free information out there so that everyone can benefit from it. So okay,
definitely.
cool. Mentorship wise, do you currently have a mentor?
I do.
Okay,
Good friend of mine. Is he's from Milwaukee Bully Connect,
okay,
here where we're from, and that man's pretty much taught me everything that I know.
man. Shouts out to him,
Yeah,
right?
Alvaro Ace. Taught
Alvaro,
me
right?
well. Yep.
Shouts out to Alvaro, man. We need people like that.
Oh yeah.
And as you grow and as other new people come in the game, you become that mentor, right? It's one hand washes the other, to be honest.
Right, right. And he takes time to make sure he answers all the questions that I've had and about breedings, about what. I'm actually in a partnership with him. We own a couple dogs together, and he's actually been help. He's been amazing.
Beautiful, man. That's good to hear. That's the thing, man. When you connect with quality people, I mean, those are lifelong relationships, man. It starts out maybe with a dog, maybe with a purchase, um, and then you build a friendship, and then it's a lifelong journey that that person walks with you. You know, sometimes the relationship is uneven, right? In the beginning, that person's give to you,
Right, right.
but then as you grow, now you can start leveling out the
Exactly.
contribution, right? Because now you're like, hey, man, I'm up on this. Let me show you this.
Yeah, no, yeah,
And I'm big on that. That's why people do reach out to me to try and help them out because you know what, you help somebody out today, and they're out there aspiring to get after it and reach their dream, man. You never know, man. Tomorrow they're that breakout person, and you know what? When you finally start succeeding at certain goals in life, and you look back and you're like, man, I remember when I wasn't, and that guy
right,
treated me no different
right,
and gave me
exactly.
love, showed me respect, helped me out for no reason at all,
Oh yeah,
right? And that's what I mean by just being a good person in the community, right? Because there's a lot, also as many good people out there. There's also people you should stay away from, and
oh definitely, yeah,
I always say trust your gut instinct, right?
Definitely.
If it feels shifty, keep walking.
Yeah. You gotta trust your gut. You got to. That first instinct's usually the one that's right.
Okay. I'm losing your volume a little bit. Do you mind speaking up for us?
Yeah, I said that first instinct is usually the one that's right.
And there you go. Perfect. Okay. Man, but yeah. So for me, like, my wife really likes the pockets, and I think at some point we will get one, just as a pet, because
Right.
I remember we went to a show one time and she picked up this pocket and she wanted to name her Big Bertha, right? She was a tri-lilac girl,
Right.
just the chubbiest one in the litter, and she was just like, man, I gotta, I want this dog.
Right.
I'm ready to get that dog right now.
That's funny. I actually have a Big Bertha. Yeah, actually, she's a pocket. She's really nice too.
So tell us about your logo here. This is something that you designed. You had someone do for you.
I had someone do it for me. And they kind of went over the ideas of what I had, and I just told them I want something to represent bully, but something to be nice and clean, straight to the point, where you look at it and you know, oh, I know what it's about. I can see there's a bully there.
Yeah, yeah. No, that's very nice. I like it. It's I like the texture, the layers he's got on there. I like the background he threw it on. It really pops, man.
Right,
So that
right.
person did you a solid. Whoever did it for you, shots out to that guy. He did a great job.
No, he did good. He did good. I appreciate that a lot.
For sure. So for this year, 2024, tell us about Young Bully Kennels. What do you got going this year?
Well, we got a couple breedings lined up for this year. We actually have one dog now that's going to give birth here in 2 weeks, actually.
2 weeks. Okay.
2 weeks, man. The countdown is real. 10 days, and I will be whelping, and it's predicted to be a big litter. It's predicted at least to be 8 or 9, even more than that. She was loaded. She was loaded. And
Nice.
yeah, that's the first. That'll actually be my first ever breeding.
Very nice. You know what? Let's get into that then. Let's talk about that breeding you got coming up. Let's see here. You tell me when to stop, all right?
Yes, sir.
Well, you want to start here? Where do you want to start? You tell me.
Oh, I can't see it.
Oh, you can't see the screen. Okay. So I got MBCS Captain Crunch.
Yep, that's the stud that we went with.
And this is the male?
That is the male. Yes, that is the stud.
Okay. Try chocolate try, right?
Chocolate try.
Got
80
it. And what do you
pounds.
like about him?
Man, I just like his size. He's boned up, right? And that's kind of what I wanted to add. My female lacked a little bit in the, you know, the, how would you say, the girth, the bone.
The
He
stance, yeah.
lacked a little bone. So
Okay.
what we did was we took a dog that's a little bit in the overdone. We put it where she lacks that, and we're shooting for some nice big boned up bulls with this one. And they're
Got
gonna
it.
be nice. They're gonna be amazing. That's an amazing stud. She's an amazing girl herself.
Now, does Captain Crunch have a lot of productions out there?
He has some productions. He just my partner over at Milwaukee Bully Connect just took ownership of him, and he's been working him. And so this will actually be his first in-house
Oh, the
breed.
first time he's using them, basically.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm seeing him right here on the grass on the hill. Yeah, he's got a nice little chest on him. Good bone on the forearms. I see what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I'm looking at him right here. Here's like a front stack with somebody holding him behind him.
that's his previous owner.
Okay, yeah, this is a nice one here. Yeah, no, he's looks like he's got really good feet too.
He's clean. He's really clean.
Okay. Okay, so I see NBC Invasion of Devoted Bully Camp. I'm looking at the genealogy of things, right?
Right, right.
So is this correct? He is off of KPK Clinch,
Yep,
and the dam is Katana,
yep.
Tri-Black Katana.
Yes, sir.
Ah, I see Rocco Mania on that side.
Yes, yes, sir.
I don't know much about pockets, but I know Rocco Mania is a big name.
Yeah, he's up there, man. He's a really good producer.
Okay, so yeah, I see Rockomania here. Uh, Basically, on the dam side is the parents is Johnny Blaze and Camp Line's Ruby,
Yep.
and then the great grandfather's parents, of course, is Rockomania, Head Fanny, Renegade Bully Celine, Stanley of OBC.
Oh yeah. Phenomenal dog.
That dog looks like it's not even real. The Stanley of OBC.
Right, yeah, no.
Is that a big name dog in the pockets?
Yeah. A lot of the old
Wow,
school breeders know of that blood.
interesting.
Yeah, this was a we planned this one out, man. We put these two bloods together because in the past they have clicked.
Okay, so now let me look at Clinch here. Uh, Cleek the Freak looks like he is Cleek the Freak.
Yeah, that
That's a
man,
freaky looking dog.
he's a monster.
Off of, and then they paired him up with Athena. Athena is off of Miko and Twitter.
Oh yeah.
Twitter, that's funny. Man, Twitter got a nice spread.
Oh yeah.
Holy cow, look at that.
That's what we were going for with this breeding to get that nice barrel chest, that drop chest, and we're gonna.
Yeah. I see Lovely here and Louis V.
Yep.
That created Cleek the Freak.
Yeah, Louis V. That's another big name dog.
Yeah.
Louis V. Yes, sir. He's a phenomenal producer.
So to me, Clinch looks like his dad, Cleek
Yeah.
the Freak.
Yep.
So right here, I'm seeing that Cleek the Freak is throwing his look with Clinch.
Yes.
Would you agree with that statement?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if I go back one, I'm seeing that Athena looks more like Miko in terms of the face.
Right. Right.
Obviously, the girl, the boy, the head size difference. So,
Yeah.
okay. Look in here. Wow, Stan Lee, look at that. All right. So this is for the boy then, for your sire, correct?
Yep.
All right. There it is. Boom, boom. Same one. There's your logo. Okay, now this is your girl right here. Tell us about her.
That is Shay.
Shay with the black speckles in the chest, right?
Yep. That is our female Shay. That's who we took to Invasion, Devoted Bully Camp's Invasion. That's his new name.
So you're going Shade Invasion. Ooh, look at this girl.
Yeah, she is phenomenal, and
Man.
she's off of Trioxic Bullies Habanero.
Your volume's a little low, brother. Speak up for us.
Oh, sorry about that. Trixotic Bullies Habanero. That's the sire to Shay.
To Shay, okay.
Yep, and then her mom is Never Enough's Velveeta. Strong Dax line. Super strong.
Okay,
dad.
so now I got the picture up of your pairing. Oh, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. I like the muzzles on them. Both of them got nice muzzles.
Yeah,
The face is a very important part of the dog.
definitely. That's where you see all the breed type pretty much. Got the nice cheeks on there, short muzzle.
Yep, nice cheeks, definitely. I like that. So what would you call her color then?
Well, Shay's,
Yeah,
she's a I want to say a trendle because she
Trendle,
has
okay.
brindle in her feet. Yeah,
try brindle.
yeah,
I was curious. I'm like, okay, well, she's got the specking on the chest, so
yeah. It's funny. She looks like she has brindle boots on,
yeah.
so she would be considered a trendle.
Okay, got it. So right here, I see. So her dad is Habanero, right? I'm pulling that up on the screen right now.
Yep.
Okay, we're looking at Habanero. City
know
of
that.
Bullies Rockomania. Wow.
Yeah, she's a Rocco granddaughter.
Wow. Okay. Yep. I'm seeing it here. Uh, Eminence Boss, DNA, Gotti Lines Dax.
Eminence
That's
Boss was one of
madness.
my ex producers.
Yeah, no, I mean Dax. Obviously, I don't care which lane you're in, you're gonna know who Dax is.
He's going to be in a lot of pets.
Oh
But
yeah, big time.
what we like about this pairing is that there's Eminent Boss, but then there's also Fab Phenon, which is, in my opinion, two of the best Dax producing sons, and they're both in the pedigree, so it's going to be some tight blood here.
Got you. Because I'm looking at the overall. I'm gonna shrink it down for our viewers to see. Ooh, I like this dog here. Wow, DDB,
Oh yeah,
masterpiece of DDB. Oh man, that's a dog. That is a dog. Destruction Bullies Osito. Man, that's some nice dogs on this pet. This is a pretty loaded pet here, man.
yeah, it's a really good pedigree, man. I'm telling you, we took our time pairing this one.
See, this dog Osito is what I want an XL to look like, or DDB. That fawn and white dog,
Right, with
DDB right
that,
here. That to me
get,
is what an XL should look like,
get that
except just
extreme.
130 pounds, right?
Right, right.
And
That
you know what? Truth be told, I would actually take an XL to a pocket.
yeah, you'll get some standards.
Just knock down some of that leg, man. You know.
Yeah, yeah. No, you'll probably get some tall standards, man. They're beautiful.
Yeah, no, I definitely looking at these pockets. Yeah, I would definitely that would be an experiment I would run. I'd get a killer, jacked up male.
Right,
I wouldn't take an XL male to a pocket female
right.
just because that's a lot smaller of a dog. But I would
Yeah,
take a pocket male to an XL female
yeah.
because she can carry those pups, right, and not have issue birthing.
Right, right.
Huh.
Yeah,
Interesting.
that'll be interesting. That'll be pretty cool. I'm sure it's been done.
Oh, I'm gonna do it probably next year.
Nice,
I'm gonna find the one I like. Here you hey, you're back to Dax. So I'm looking at the mom
heavy.
side.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're back to Dax on this side. We got Hennessy. Man, that's a good looking dog too. Jeez. Ooh,
yeah. These puppies.
Phenom.
Yep, Phenon, one of Dax's best producing sons, in my opinion. I love that boy.
Ooh, Birdman. Off of Bullseye. Man, this is some pretty deep heads on your girl right here.
Yeah,
And you got Tonto to, yep, okay, I see it. Mirage.
yeah. The blood's tight. The blood's real
The
tight.
blood is definitely tight, man. You got some good heat under that hood, man.
Oh yeah,
This
these
is
puppies.
very, very interesting. I'm seeing it.
They're gonna be amazing.
Man, even Bullseye, look at him on the third generation.
Oh yeah.
Okay, what do we have here? Oh, this is the breeding you're going to be doing next, right?
Which one is that?
Your white girl.
Oh, Katana. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
and this is who you're going to take her to.
Yep.
Hey, man, I
Nostradamus.
might need a dog from you, man.
Try our bullies, Nostradamus. That's gonna be a phenomenal. That's our female. She's only 9 months at the moment, and she's
Okay.
already pushing 80 plus pounds. 80 plus. Her head's at least 23.
Wow, that is a beautiful dog, man. You got some nice dogs over there.
Thank you, thank you.
I got to come up and see you sometime.
Yeah, stop on by, man. Stop on by.
Love to,
Wappy Kids are
you
always
know.
open.
So, okay. So here we go. These are the four girls on your yard.
Yep.
So you got a Trindle, a Black, a Piebald, and a Merle.
Yeah. Oh, that Merle's gonna be something special. That's also a Rocco granddaughter, and let me tell you, she is gonna be amazing. Her dad is champion Rock Hova from Triart Bullies, and that's just a phenomenal stud. And breed type is there, muscle is there. You'll be blown away with that dog. Seeing them in person these pictures don't do these dogs no justice. You have to put your hands on these dogs to actually see the magnitude of their greatness, man.
You know, it's funny you say that because that's exactly how I feel, man.
Yeah.
Like you can get a good picture and you look at the picture like, oh man, that dog is nice. And like, oh yeah, no, he's carrying breed type. And then when you see the dog in person, you're like, oof.
Yeah, you're blown away.
Yeah. And especially the longer you've been around these dogs, the more time you spend with them, you really see those subtle differences of what really makes a dog.
Oh yeah.
And it's pretty exciting to be honest, you know. But I got this boy up here. The sire used to this litter. Very, very interesting, man.
Yeah, these are gonna be really nice. I
So
can't
in this
wait.
breeding, right? Since you did this pairing,
Yeah.
you did your research on the pets for the genotype, the phenotype of both dogs.
Right.
What is your goal with this breeding? Is this to you? This is something on this breeding is can go to ring, or is this the transition dog to the dog you're trying to create? Like,
Well, I guess we're always transitioning, right? We
oh no,
can't.
we're always transitioning. Correct.
Yeah, but I'm hoping to get at least one keeper. I'm looking to get my stud. I really want a stud to add to the yard. Only because I got a house full of girls. I
Yeah.
need, I need my stud. But yeah, but we just kind of want to see what he produces. Like you said, it's our first in-house with invasion, so we kind of want to see, we want to see how well he produces himself. We want to see, you know, which we already know it's going to be amazing.
Well, based on the picture, I got him up on the picture.
Right.
What is he about? 16, 17,
A little shorter than that, man. It's like 15,
15. Okay, and his weight,
80.
solid.
Yeah.
That is solid, man. Very nice. Do you sometimes the trickery of angles and cameras on social media. Do you ever measure the back from the top of the withers to the base of the tail?
I have not personally.
So that's kind of a trick that I do. I like to
Right.
measure like so. If you're telling me your dog is let's say 15,
Right.
right? I like that back length to be maybe 1 or 2 inches longer, if
Yeah.
not the same. Well, really, I
That
want a
movement.
15 by 15. That's a box.
That's a box. You're not gonna get no movement.
Correct. If you do 15 by 16, 15 by 17, better. But if you tell me like 15 by 18, 15 by 19, then I know you got a long back dog,
Yeah.
right? Because people always say, oh man, I got short backs on the yard. And okay, I don't know
Yeah.
about that.
But short back is not necessarily a good thing. You're compromising the dog's gait and the
Yeah,
dog's movement.
correct. But
But
too
you don't
short
want
is
to
not
limo
good.
too either.
Too long is not good either because then you're getting
Yeah.
away from the standard, right?
Exactly. You don't want a limo.
Like, bro, that dog is all back.
uh,
Okay, so of this breeding, you're looking to take something to the ring out of this breeding here and keep a stud.
yes, sir. That's the plan. And
Very,
also to
very nice.
provide some families with some nice bulls.
Absolutely. Oh no, of course. All right, cool. Well, man, that's very interesting. I like what you're doing here. I see what you're doing. Reviewing, I'm the classroom guy, right? So I gotta look at the pedigrees and
Yeah.
trying to connect the dots. So definitely liking that. For this, you said you're expecting a good sized litter, right? For
Yep.
the viewers who are interested in this litter, in this lane, what's your price points for this?
It's hard to say. You know how that goes unless you're looking and you have the puppies with you. But it's gonna be starting from 4 all the way down to 25 to 3 ballpark.
Okay. So your bottom picks, you're talking about 2,500 somewhere there.
25.
Okay.
Yeah.
And on the upper end is like, let's say I wanted a first pick off this litter, first pick male.
First
Let's say I
45.
want to buy your keeper.
Oof, you're gonna have to try to convince me with that one.
What
Yeah.
would your keeper sell for?
Uh, it's gonna go for 5.
5. Okay.
5. Yeah.
Fair enough. And if I wanted your keeper female?
That's gonna 45.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yep.
That's a fair price. And so if I bought your male keeper,
Right.
would you want some draws from him?
It would probably come with like a stud creditor too. Yeah, I would like to keep him around.
Got it. Okay. No, I'm just curious because I'm asking you because this is the stuff that I deal with.
Yeah, no, for sure.
With the litter I got coming up, I got people trying to buy my keeper.
Right.
And,
Yeah.
I'm trying to keep like, hey, man, let's be easy. Let's talk about it. But,
Right.
people sometimes they put that pressure on you and.
Yeah, but you got to keep the best, keep that program going. That's how that goes.
Oh, of course. And I'm good with in terms of somebody buying my male keeper because I'll just pay for your stud fee because I made the dog anyway,
Right. Right.
to be honest with you. So let's say you, Young Bully Kennel, says, Earl, I'm taking your first pick keeper. I'm like, cool. Well, then I just got to go. I got to give it to you because I can always pay your stud fee later. And I produce the dog and I know the blood anyway.
Right. Right. Yeah. So
However, if you say, Earl, I need your first pick female keeper, oh, you're going to hurt my feelings with that.
The pockets better match, huh?
Yeah, because now I can't. What am I going to do? I can't get a stud fee from you because it's a girl.
Right. Right.
You see what I mean? So for me, you have a better chance convincing me to buy my keeper male than my keeper female.
Makes sense. Makes
As
perfect.
long as you're in the intercontinental US and you have a phone, I can call you, text you, and be like, listen, brother, show me some love. I let you buy the dog from me. Now throw it back my way. Let me get that blood that I worked so hard to create.
Yeah, we got a good community here, man. People should have no problem with that.
Oh no, not at all. But what I'm saying is the example of why I'm more inclined to sell my keeper male than my keeper female. Because what am I gonna do?
Yeah.
What am I gonna do? Hey, send me some eggs from that female. Like
Right. Yeah, let's clone. Let's make some clones.
Very, very nice. Okay, well, you know what? Those are that's solid pricing. That I think that pricing is very competitive, considering the look of the dog, the phenotype, and the pedigree of both the mom and the dad. Yeah, that's a very good price point to me, especially for someone if they want a pet or if they want to use it in their program.
Right.
That's a winner chicken dinner right there.
Sir, we have a saying here at YBK where quality matters.
Okay, that's what's up. I like it.
Quality matters.
YBK, my man, Jovani. Let's say somebody didn't want to buy the puppy. For you guys watching this episode, I'm going to link his information in the description in terms of his Instagram. Is that how you want people to get a hold of you on Insta?
Yeah, Instagram, Facebook.
Okay.
Just all social media platforms. I'm easy to get a hold of.
So on Facebook, are you YBK on Facebook?
No, Jovani Vargas.
Jovani Vargas. Okay. Guys, don't sweat it. I'm going to have it in the descriptions below this video so that if you have interest, if you're a pocket person, if you're a bully person, if you just want a dog from this litter, it's going to be in the description. Whether if you're an Insta or Facebook person, you'll be able to reach out to my man Jovani and try to buy his first pick male.
We'll make it happen. We'll make it happen.
Oh, it's I say that because I felt the pressure. That's why I joke about it. I felt the pressure where you're like, no, that's my keeper, and then someone just leans on you really tough.
Right. Make you an offer you can't refuse, huh?
And especially what's hard too is especially if that person's a good person and they're gonna put this dog to work. You see, if you're gonna buy my keeper male and you're gonna tuck him in a closet where nobody can see him, right?
Right.
And I may or may not be able to get the blood back from you.
Yeah, no, that's
right. But if I know you're that guy that's gonna buy this dog and put him to work out there and show him and everything, and then me and you have good relation where we can continue working with that blood. See, that's the kind of person that would come at me correct, and I would work with that person.
Keyword, come at you correct. You said it right there.
Right, but you know what I mean? And at that point, yes, there's a value of money. However, the bigger value is that my production is showing out there, is working, producing, and I have access to them. Those are the three things I care about. So if you ever come at me to buy my first pick male, listen, are you taking the dog to show? Are you going to breed him, to show his production, right? And
Right.
am I going to be able to have easy access to you? And if you
Yeah.
give me those three things, money's money. But however, those are the three factors that would allow me to be like, okay, let's get
Yeah,
it.
definitely. That's what keeps the program moving. Expand.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Cool, brother, man. Well, this is my first time doing a collab with somebody. I've done collabs with XLs, other
Right.
other breeders for XL, because I'm a fan of a lot. Like I say, I'm a fan of a lot of people. So
Right. Yeah.
um,
No, same.
just going down the rabbit hole of like Insta or whatever, seeing dogs post, I've been seeing more and more pockets. I'm just like, man, they're nice.
Now you know where to grab one at, bro. We hook you up.
Dude, you're not even that far from me.
No.
What are you, maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours, right?
Yeah, that's nothing, man.
That's nothing.
That's Sunday stroll.
I drove back from Texas.
Oh man.
16 hours. Okay. You want to talk about hardcore dog person? I drove, my wife and I drove to Oklahoma, 7 hours, did an interview, looked at some dogs for maybe
Right.
2 hours, and drove another 7 hours back just
Oh
to see a dog.
wow, that's commitment.
See, and that's what I'm telling people. Like, I'm a different guy. You know what I mean? I think that, man, look, if I like this dog, I got to see him.
But yeah, no, definitely, bro.
If we got to walk there, we're walking there. We'll
Yeah.
fly there, we'll drive there. But if we got to walk there to see this dog, hey, we're taking a long walk then.
Yeah, because you can't just go off pictures alone.
No. Especially, look, I have no problem with anybody's stud fee, right? And this is me
Right.
personally. You tell me you charge $1, $10, $100, whatever it is, it's fine.
Right.
If I have interest, my only request is that I see the dog and touch the dog. Or not okay, I won't even touch him. Keep him right there so I can look at him, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Because I feel like if you're like, nah, you can't see the dog, well then this is this dog Photoshop, right?
You hiding something.
Exactly. And again, no dog is perfect, right? However, whatever his flaw may be, I may not care for that
Right.
because that's not prevalent on my yard, right?
Right.
But I
Right.
need that dog for whatever it is that I want it for.
Yep. Yeah.
But yeah, if that's a red flag to me, if I can't see the stud,
I'm the same way. You got to put your hands on. You never know. Photoshop is it's too advanced nowadays, especially with AI too, where you can Photoshop a video. It's insane.
well, it's I tell these youngsters, right? I grew up in a time where if you wanted to meet a girl, you would have to be there, say hello, introduce yourself, ask her out, ask her to dance with you. Now these kids now around, everything happens in the DMs,
Yep.
right?
Yep. Slide in the DM.
Like, I feel like that. Like when I was growing up, we walked 10 miles to
Both ways uphill. Yeah.
Oh, you know what I'm saying. So
Definitely.
anyhow, man, we're super excited that you reached out to us. And the more we started communicating, I saw the kind of person you were. And that's why I had interest on bringing you on our show.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
Love bullies, period. And for
Yeah.
me, anytime, I've learned so much about the pockets from talking to you, our side conversations, stuff like that.
Yes, sir.
I am super excited to see this production because I see like to me it's like a chess piece, right? Like a puzzle. I see the pieces that you got,
Right.
and I see what you're gonna put together. So I'm like, oh man, I want to see how it turns out, right?
Oh yeah. Stay tuned because they're gonna be some nice ones, man.
So in this breeding, are you chasing more the pet and the look of the dad or the mom?
It's the dad. The dad.
The dad is the one in terms of his
His
genotype,
size.
phenotype.
Yeah.
Okay,
But the like temperament and drive, the mom definitely.
really? Okay,
Yeah.
very
So
interesting.
they both bring their own recipe to the table.
Got you.
Yeah, we're getting the best of both worlds in this breeding. She's
Well,
we can't
that's
wait.
in a perfect world, right? When we try to line things up, we want the best from both sides to occur, right?
Yeah, but you never know. You're right.
Fingers crossed, right?
Fingers
I got
crossed.
my fingers crossed. I'm gonna knock on wood for you, brother.
Yes, sir.
Man, super excited for you. 2 weeks, right?
2 weeks, man. 10 days.
You know what? When your litter is born and they're about 6 weeks, you gotta jump back on the show.
Oh, we're definitely.
I want to see them now. See, now I got to see what they look like because I'm looking at these pedigrees and these dogs. So do me a favor. I mean, we message each other anytime anyway. But once these pups are born and they hit 6 weeks, man, jump back on the show. And if it's
Oh,
not crazy, the weather and stuff, I might even take a ride up there and check it out.
come on down because they're gonna be something else, man. Come on down.
You know what? If I go down there, dude, I am not bringing my wife.
She's gonna want one.
Yep, that's the problem is once you hold these puppies,
Yeah.
you own it. You bought the puppy once you hold it.
Oh, just tell her to come along, bro. Tell her to
No, oh, you'll get her because the minute she grabs that puppy, oh my god, and it's cute, it's a wrap.
Oh man, especially these ones are gonna be nice and chunky too.
Oh man, that's the best, man. And I wish sometimes they'd stay at that puppy stage, even though they like wreak havoc.
Right. Oh yeah.
Puppies are hilarious, man. They just make you smile.
Oh yeah.
So.
Definitely.
Anyhow, let's wrap the segment, brother. Thank you so much for coming on. Thank you so much for supporting our YouTube channel and reaching out to us. And you know, the more we got to messaging each other, I was like, man, I got to have you on, right?
No, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate the opportunity so much, brother.
I see you got some nice females on the yard. I see what you're doing, man. Salute to you for that. I see this litter. So let's have you back here in 8 weeks.
Let's do it. Yeah.
2 weeks when you're born. And then 6 weeks after, let's see what they look like, right? Let's show our viewers what they look like.
Oh yeah.
And go from there. Cool?
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
Awesome. Well, hey guys, thanks for watching. This is my man right here, Jovani with Young Bully Kennels. He is in the pocket lane. Him and his partner have they're like diabolical with their thinking in these pairings, man. And the reason I brought him on is we started talking about pairings and geeking out over stuff. And he liked some of my classroom stuff. And we started talking about pedigrees. And you know, I just took a liking to him and kind of connected. And I was like, man, it's nice to have a different perspective, right? Because we can all learn something from each other. And that's why I brought him on, guys. Again, Young Bully Kennels, they're in the pocket lane. If you're watching this, go ahead, guys. In the description, tap in, look them up, reach out to him if you have interest in one of these killer productions he's going to have coming up. And I'm Earl with Sumo Bully Kennels. If you're already here, you already know. This episode, guys, I wanted to give you a break from the classroom. I feel like my last 3 episodes has been all classroom, right?
Class in session.
I mean, to me, I feel like it's the information that's not given.
Yeah, no, I love it, bro.
You know what I mean? And that's why I do the classroom sessions, because everyone talks about, oh yeah, the dog, and you do an AI and a TCI, and you know, it's all the same information, just a different channel of delivery. What I'm trying to do is bring something that's not talked about, you know, that's not a common topic that people do need to know, because it's very important.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's this is not a free game to get into, the dog game. These dogs are expensive. I mean, just off the number of dogs you got and what you feed, I know you've dropped at least $30,000.
Easy, bro. Easy. And I haven't even.
Can I get that first pick for 500?
Yeah, right. Okay. I'll let you look at it for 500.
Oh my goodness! For 500, I'll let you take 20 photos, right?
Yeah, 20. Yeah, that's
20 photos and tell people that's your dog.
Yep, and that's it. Maybe one video consultation. That's it.
Okay, brother. Well, thank you so much, man. I appreciate you coming on. I look forward to having you back on. I want to see these cute puppies, right?
Yeah, they're gonna be amazing.
Because no one wants to see our faces. They want to see the dogs.
I want to see the dogs.
The dogs and everyone who doesn't love puppies.
Right.
You know what? In fact, if you don't like puppies, there's something wrong. Like, you're not even human.
Yeah, no. Come on now.
It's 3 things, man. You know, it's babies, puppies, and women. No one cares about the guys. Like, we could be stuck by falling off the side of the road. And everyone would just drive right by us.
Look, to see that puppy, you stop it.
Oh my God, there's a puppy on the road, right? Like,
gotta save
cause traffic, cause accidents.
All
you know,
time,
but that's the power of the puppy, right?
Yes, sir.
So, man, Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. I look forward to having you back on. Um, let's see these puppies. Then you can give us your perspective of what you thought you liked and what hit and what that. And you can, in fact, it'd be cool if you broke down each puppy,
Right.
right? And like show the puppies postures, like start take some videos and then you can kind of talk about exactly what you were going for and what you got. And
Definitely.
and I think that would be good for breeders in general, not just XLs or pockets or whatever. Um,
Right.
what you think it is, and then what happens when you mix it.
Right.
So I think for that episode, let's do that. Let's look at the puppies and then break down each puppy and talk about it, right?
Yeah, that'll be cool.
All right, brother. Well, let's wrap this one up. Have a good night for Sumo Bully people. Thank you so much. I got a lot of announcements coming up, guys. Stay tapped in. We're bringing in product services, writing business plans for you guys, consultations, right? Definitely. If I can help you in any way, reach out to me. And as my man Jovani knows, you reach out to me, I get back to people like this because time is
ASAP.
money, and I appreciate everyone that does reach out to me. Okay. Till the next time, guys. Sumo Bully Kennels. I'm out. Take care.
Peace.
Peace.